Hello everyone, Jared Couture here from Kung Fu Music Lessons. Welcome to this basic rhythm lesson. We're going to be doing 7 basic rhythms in music, and these are all in the red strap, level 4 of 9 in the Kung Fu Music Lessons program. In this video, I'm simply going to explain what the rhythms are and how to count them, how to play them, and then we're going to be picking all the rhythms and mixing them on one string at a time with a pick. We're also going to be strumming all the rhythms on all strings, and we're going to be finger picking all the rhythms. We could also tap these rhythms, slap these rhythms, sweep these rhythms, do any technique, but this is just basics in music rhythm. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. First rhythm we're going to be using today is a whole note. Now, if we are in 4/4 time, a whole note sustains for a whole measure. That's what it means. And if there's 4 quarter notes for 4 time, we're going to be sustaining for 4 beats. So let's hit the metronome and try it out. All right, so we're set to 70.3 beats per minute. We're going to be playing whole notes, sustaining for 4 beats at a time. That means the note continues to ring for an entire 4 beats. Let's try it. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I'm just hitting the open E string and we're counting 4. You got to be able to count this stuff. Hear the beat, right? The drum, it's going boom, 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 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So a whole note sustains, meaning rings out for 4 beats. Now basically what we're going to do is just divide these in half. The next rhythm is a half note. We're going to divide this in half, and it's going to sustain only for 2 beats at a time, but we still count to 4 every time. So here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 at a time. This is a half note. It's half of a whole note, right? 1, 2. Now the next one is a quarter note. It's a quarter of a whole note, and it's going to hit on every single beat, every click. You hear it? So now we're doing quarter notes every time. Down with the pick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the quarter note is very important. Most of the time in music, it's the pulse of the song, the heartbeat, the tempo, the pace. Imagine yourself kind of walking along to this in the park. It's like, what does this pace look like if you're walking? Or are you running? Or are you skipping? Or are you jogging? 70 beats per minute. It's nice, and a nice little walking pace, right? So we count this 1, 2, 3. So most of the time we feel the quarter notes when we're playing music. We feel that pulse, that tempo. Now we break this in half, we get an 8th note, right? So that's going to be 8 hits per measure. That's why it's called an 8th note. So what we do is we put a note right in the middle of what we're already doing, and when we count it, we say and. So we still have these basic numbers, 1, 2, 3, but then we add and. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3. So I'm still feeling the pulse of the quarter note, but I'm saying 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay? So count that with me. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 8 hits per measure. All right, this is an 8th note, down, up. Now we're going to go to a triplet. So now I'm starting to kind of subdivide, is what it's called, from the quarter note. Like if I divide from the quarter note, the pulse, an 8th note is half of a quarter note, what I'm doing right now. But a triplet, we fit 3 hits into 1 quarter note, and they must be evenly spaced, exactly in the same place, each of them. Evenly spaced, that's the key, right? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 evenly spaced hits inside of every quarter note. Boom, 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 boom. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Many ways to count this, but I like to count it like that. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. You need to know what beat you're on. You could say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Feeling and listening to and gluing your ear to that quarter note pulse. But otherwise, you could say 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, because there's 4 beats in each measure. I recommend 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. So make sure you're trying this with me now. You're saying it out loud. You're playing it. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. 3 hits inside of 1 quarter note. So the next rhythm is a 16th note. There's 16 of them in one measure. For one whole note, you get 16 hits. But if we're subdividing against the quarter note, then it's squeezing 4 hits inside of 1 quarter note. So our quarter note is right here. We got to hit 4 of evenly spaced. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The way to count this is like 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. Because an 8th note is like 1 and 2 and. So what we do is we just add 2 more notes around these notes right in the middle. And we say 1 E and a. So 1 and are already there. 1 and 2. But if I double that and I go 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. The number and the and are exactly the same place they were in. 1 and 2 and. See what I mean? But we have 4 hits. So you could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, something like that. But to count to 16 though, we go 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1, 2, feeling that pulse of the quarter note, but hitting 4. Okay, last rhythm is the sextuplet. We're hitting 6 notes inside of 1 quarter note. Now this is where you start hitting blazing speeds. And when you're soloing in sextuplets, the crowd always goes wild. So let's try it out right here. So basically we're squeezing 6 hits evenly spaced into 1 quarter note. I like to simply count it as 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, because it's easy to say out loud, especially at fast tempos. But if you said 6, that's fine too. So like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But boom, my hit is right on the quarter note. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, focus on that quarter note, 6 evenly spaced hits inside of boom, 1 quarter note, right? So you still got to connect that downbeat, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, right? Hit right on the 1 and fit everything right inside of that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, boom. All right, so thanks for playing along with me in this video. Make sure you actually played along and counted out loud. I want you to be able to do both in time, all right? So we got to be in time with the metronome, with the tempo, and then we got to make it feel good. We make that rhythm come to life after we're in time. Okay, so these are the basic rhythms. Go on to the next rhythm video in this series, and we're going to go ahead and play these rhythms on all of our strings. Then we're going to go to the next video. We're going to be strumming them, and then we're going to be finger picking them in the next video. And again, we could be using many techniques, but these are just the basic rhythms in music that are applied to chords, scales, arpeggios, melodies, everything. Rhythm is the first element in music. All melodies, all solos, all chords have a rhythm to them. But if we're not good at our rhythm, none of that stuff is going to sound good. So make sure you really dig into your rhythm, your timing, your groove, your feel first, okay? So join me in the next video.